Surprising absolutely no one, Grok's image and video generator now has an NSFW spicy mode. ElevenLabs launched its own royalty-free AI music service. And Intel's next-gen manufacturing process is reportedly still struggling. It's Wednesday, August 6th, and here's a quick look at tech in the news this morning from Engadget. Elon Musk's chatbot is seldom out of the news when it isn't vomiting anti-Semitic rhetoric or fixating on conspiracy theories without invitation. It is inviting you to romance its anime-inspired AI companions. Grok's NSFW credentials now extend to xAI's new image and video generator. Grok Imagine is exclusive to paying Super Grok and Premium Plus X subscribers and, as reported by TechCrunch, has a baked-in text-to-image and video feature with a number of modes that dictate its results. As you might expect, submitting prompts to Grok Imagine while in the embarrassingly named spicy mode results in sexualized content in the form of images or short clips. TechCrunch was able to test the feature and said that while some of its requests came back blurred out or moderated, it was able to generate semi-nude imagery without resistance from the ever-obliging bot. Images reportedly only take a few seconds to produce, and more are auto-generated as you scroll through the results. Grok Imagine can also generate content featuring celebrities, but there appears to be additional restrictions in place for this. TechCrunch was unable to prompt it to produce an image of a pregnant Donald Trump, for example, with the chatbot instead generating an image of Trump standing next to a pregnant woman, or holding a baby. Elon Musk is, unsurprisingly, very enthusiastic about his company's latest toy, claiming on X that the number of images generated using Grok Imagine grew from 14 million to 20 million in the space of a day. He has also talked up his potential as a meme motherlode and promised its existing capabilities will improve radically over time. AI startup ElevenLabs just announced a service called ElevenMusic, which generates fake songs that are cleared for commercial use. It's a prompt-based affair, so it can create just about anything users dream up. The songs can feature vocals and lyrics. The Washington Post gave examples of prompts like a smooth jazz song with a 60s vibe and powerful lyrics, but relaxing for a Friday afternoon. The service reportedly only takes a few minutes to generate music. The company has been quietly testing the platform for some time, with the Wall Street Journal indicating it has given 20 of its customers access to the model and that they've used it to make stuff for films, TV shows, video games, and apps. ElevenLabs hasn't specified who the 20 customers are, likely because people get angry about AI slop. As for training, the company has inked deals with 2 digital rights agencies for smaller music labels called Merlin Network and Cobalt Music Group. ElevenLabs co-founder and CEO Matty Stanishevsky says he's aiming to get major labels on board. He also says that the model is strictly created on data that we have access to. That's good news for the company, as other music generation platforms like Suno and Udio have been sued for alleged use of copyrighted works. AI-generated music is having something of a moment right now. The quote-unquote band Velvet Sundown is completely made up and managed to amass millions of listens on Spotify. It remains to be seen how much of that interest was based on actual fandom or morbid curiosity. ElevenLabs is primarily known for its voice generation technology. It created a news app that reads stories to consumers with AI-generated voices based on celebrities like Judy Garland and James Dean. One of its tools was used to emulate Joe Biden's voice in robocalls, urging voters not to participate in a primary. It's also been used to create deepfakes for other celebrities. Intel is reportedly still struggling with a chip-making process crucial to its future. Reuters reported that the company's 18A process is still producing low yields and high defect rates. Intel has invested billions of dollars in the manufacturing process, on which it pinned its hopes of gaining ground on TSMC. Now, this isn't the first concerning news about 18A. Last year, a report stated that Broadcom was unhappy with the results of a test run for a potential order. However, Intel insisted at the time that 18A was on track to make its upcoming Panther Lake chips at volume later this year. Intel has typically aimed for a yield of at least 50% of usable chips before scaling up production. The company is said to make the bulk of its profits after reaching 70 to 80%. Last year, 18A's usable Panther Lake chips had reportedly only reached a 5% threshold. Intel had aimed for 10% by this summer. Tuesday's report does not state 18A's current yield, only describing it as a small percentage. In a statement sent to Engadget, an Intel spokesperson said it is pleased with 18A's current state, saying, "We feel very good about our trajectory on Intel 18A, and it will be the foundation of multiple generations of client and server products in the coming years." The spokesperson went on saying that Panther Lake is going to be a great product for Intel and our partners. And then added that its launch is still on track for later this year. In a July interview with Reuters, Intel's chief financial officer David Zinsner suggested that 18A's yields were better than reports claimed, and he added that yields tend to start off low and improve over time. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Matt Tate, Lawrence Bonk, and Will Shanklin, and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer by an actual human named Steve White. Enjoy your day. I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.